of different factors of career development in banking sector in Pakistan. If we talk about Pakistani banking sector, the largest service sector in the banking sector, the 52% contribution banking sector in the service sector in Pakistan. So if we talk about some issues in Pakistan, in banking sector, there is lack of career development issues and career development practices, and you can say that career development, career growth, and like these things. If we talk about the concerned bodies of the banking sector in Pakistan, there are three concerned bodies. You can say that regulatory bodies in Pakistan would regulate, would control the banking system in Pakistan. The first thing is that State Bank of Pakistan. This is a whole regulatory body who is concerned, who is operate the all commercial banks in Pakistan. This is the central bank. Somebody says that central bank in Pakistan. According to State Bank of Pakistan, he says that State Bank 2014 and 15 report, he said that the contribution of banking system, I already told you, 22% in service sector. And the issue which I want to talk, which I want to study in this topic, the career development, the employee retention is 16% ratio in banking sector. 16% ratio. As you know that we are professional people from different countries, from different sectors. So the good ratio for goodwill of any company, it should be maybe some increase and decrease. 4 to 5% return number ratio is acceptable in banking sector as our concern. Also, you can agree or not agree. So this is the 16% ratio, and according to State Bank of Pakistan, this 16% ratio is related to almost career development issues in Pakistan. So if we talk about the second one, is that this is the first one. The second concerned body in Pakistan, concerned to, in banking sector, Bank Muhtasib. Bank Muhtasib is a sector, you can say in short word or simple word, complaint sector of all the banking or commercial banks in Pakistan. If anybody, any employee, any banking sector have any issue, they go to the Bank Muhtasib and record the problem and they will take the action. Bank Muhtasib also says that there is a lack of career development practices in Pakistan. We will talk about different practices in this study. Just I am saying the concerned body statement, that's what I am saying. Or we will discuss later what are the practices related to this one. The third thing is that related to our study, economy survey 2014, maybe 13 to 14 and 2014 to 15. This is also says that, shows that, tells us this is the banking sector is a very good condition in Pakistan day by day, but there are some lack of studies regarding to career development. So these are the three concerned body. This is the gap. If we talk about the growth, very good growth in banking sector. If we talk the retention and due to career development, the high rate in Pakistan. So what will we do? So that's why we want to continue, we want to conduct the study on the career development issue. If Pakistani banks, maybe another country, adopt this study, maybe this percentage, hope so, will be reduced. So this is our practical graph. Now we will talk about some variables, some background of the study. If we talk about the background of study, according to in Pakistan, there are many researchers have worked different sectors, in different variables. Like somebody says that conduct the study career growth, some study promotion policies. There are not such as promotion policies. So that's why the employees are not satisfied. They do not see the career path. And the one and very important issue is management support, or we can say that's organizational support. If in banking sector, or we can say in every sector, I am very competent employee, I am working very good, but my organization, my management, my top management, my supervisor will not support me. So how can I survive? I mean, how can I improve my career path? So this is a very big issue, organization support or management support. If we talk about some studies, these are some IVs which we want to conduct, and some I'm taking about the mediating variable management support, I would consider to organizational support. These IVs related to, excuse me, I think some variable which you will discuss, the impact of these variables, some variable related to personal variables, self-efficacy like this, and some variable related to management. If we talk about some broad sense, these 2 or 3 variables, individual variables, we are taking, and some 2 or 3 variables related to management.
Okay, move to your problem statement.
Yes.
Want to see your problem statement?
Sorry.
Your problem statement. Problem statement.
I already discussed problem statement. Is something.
Okay.
No, I am talking about my research.
Okay.
Literature view and our research we are conducting. So I was talking about many researchers conduct the research regarding different variables like this one I already told you, but we want to concern on the topic this one. We are taking about the 4 variables which are related to this one, individual and promotion policies. Very important issue, the promotion policy should be clear for every employee in the organization so that the employee can easily achieve the goals, achieve the personal goal, achieve the organization goal. So that the second one is that career opportunities. Career opportunities, if you talk in any firm, in any sector, career opportunities, the organization should provide your employees to the career opportunities. Because if I am a lecturer, last 4 to 5 years, so there is no such as, I don't have such a path. After 3 years, after 4 years, I am there. So if I see that after 3 years I will be the associate professor, and after 4 years I will be the professor, and after 4 years. So it should be the clear to career path of all employees. So career opportunities is the second one. The third one is called job security. As you know that I already told you, you are very from different countries, from different sectors. We will talk about private. Tell us. Hope so. You understand this. So any question?
Can you repeat your problem statement from your write down there?
Like this one.
Yes. Your first.
It says that banking sector is the highest sector in Pakistan, 52%. You talk about service sector, 52% contribution in Pakistan. In service sector, 52%. And the second thing is that the good things of our employees and our organization, the retention rate acceptable 4 to 5% in every organization, for the goodwill of organization, for everything. This is we can say that this is ideal percentage of any. But the second thing is that problem, I already told you that State Bank of Pakistan says that 16% employee retention due to lack of studies of career development, implementation of practices of career development, and bank motive. The second one is, this says that banking sector, there's lack of studies, lack of implementation, the practices and of career development. And the third thing is that the economic survey of
through the third program statement. because on my previous study, the people always say benefit, always money. Money. So in the culture development of people, in entrepreneur, if people say, people think about benefits, not only the money.
There are two perspectives. Individual system, self-efficacy, culture, like willingness to employ, and the second one is management, failure to management. So in this research, we are just taking this one due to some limitations. Your point is valid. It should be taking the personal traits.
Any comment from reviewer? You have any comment?
I have one question. It's about the career development. Most probably, I'm a little bit confused about the difference between career development and promotion within the organization. Most probably, you are talking about the promotional facilities or internal career facilities within the organization. But career development is totally a different issue. It is the organized effort of an organization to help, to suggest, to guide the employees to know about their career goal and how to realize the career goal. Whether you are talking about the internal promotion or career development, make it clear.
Told you that if I am working here as a lecturer, for example, I don't know after 2 years what will be. I am what will be. I will be the professor, I will be the associate professor, I will be the chancellor, I will be a dean. There is no promotion process. If we talk about the good organizations, they are clear to say that if these things are clear to every employee, I know, you will know that after 10 years, I will be the senior manager here. So there is no ambiguity for this career development. If I don't know these things, I enter as an officer in this university. After 10 years, I don't know after 10 years what will be.
But so far I know it is the career path
I think the right
for promotion.
the right answer is you have to define in your operational definition. That's clear. They mean what you're focused to. The important part is you have to declare in your operational definition later on. Then what do you want to focus? You are right. You're also right. But
Yes,
to make safe, you declare in the
Exactly,
operational
because
definition.
first this is the introduction.
Mm.
So that's why you are just taking as a promotion policy. If we go deeply, that's why we'll discuss these all things.
I think okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.